me something to eat.
Now, when they start streaming, I ain't gonna be paying attention to all. Now, me looking at this game, unless it start to become a blowout.
I'm waiting for them to stream, man. That's all I'm waiting on. That's why I said who's streaming David or Chiefs. I prefer to see the Chiefs. I don't want to see David.
I'm the away team, bro. So I sent it and I streamed, correct?
Yeah, you got stream.
It don't really matter who send it, to be honest.
My drink. I'm already broadcasting.
You sure you don't want to try different teams?
What you said?
You don't want to try different teams?
I don't need a different team, dog. Again, dog, you only beat me twice. It's not gonna happen again. I'm tired of playing. You know what, bro? I'm gonna play you just. I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna play you for real, but without you.
No, man. Don't play me. I don't want to see none of your shit, man.
I'm not worried about you, dog.
I don't want to see none you got, man. I just want some reps, but I don't want to see none you got, man. This is
I'm gonna come out of there tight. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna help you get
you
better.
ain't got that in your arsenal.
I do got it in my arsenal. I don't like to run it because I feel like not that it's a glitch play, but I feel like it's low key glitchy. Like it's probably one of the most difficult things to stop on the game.
I'm muting y'all, bro.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Makes it 3rd
An
and
early
2.
test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Isaiah Simmons.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
But keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Forward defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. Well, it can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the
The
pickup.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Back at the
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect.
Paused the game, but that last play they wouldn't even let me jump for the pick, bro. Like the whole game just froze. But he couldn't go for the ball either. But I had the easiest path to catch the ball.
They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now they try the right side here. And able to get it across the 20.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
1st and 10 at the
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Kelsey.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
7-yard line.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, that big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
33-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Edwards-Helaire. And some room to roll now. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Good for Kansas City.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Going to give this time to the tailback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Allen, and he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
First down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Stephon Diggs.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Allen to throw once more. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
1-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Chiefs nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 37.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. from midfield. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He was tackled at
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Mahomes. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown. Indeed, the official says this one counts.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. Quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They run the option on second down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete.
Allen's pass complete to number 82. It's a gain of a yard. And it
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Allen looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. We're back now in KC. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Bills on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll give it here to the his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
58, boy, 58, 58. Check right.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Buffalo.
A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
How you like me now?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, first down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Completes it to Hardman. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he sheds himself free. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st down, Bills.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Bills, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.